everyone, welcome to ConExpo 2020. I'm Diana Henry. Joining me today, Chris Barnard from LeeBoy. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you.
A lot of great hot trends happening out there in the construction industry. Let's talk about connectivity and autonomous equipment.
Sure. Connectivity is just a matter of time before it becomes the new normal in the industry. Connectivity is so important to integrate both the end user, the dealer, and the manufacturer in a seamless transmittal of relevant data to make the contractor and the dealer more efficient along process lines. The industry is getting a lot more competitive, processes are getting shortened, so what we have to do is make sure that connectivity allows all three parties at any one point in time to understand what is going on with the equipment and how can we better react. So it's with 5G coming down the pike, it's just going to accelerate that. So we're ready for it, it's going to happen, it's very, very important, and it's going to be a critical success factor for anybody in the industry.
Yeah, you got to be on that trend.
You got to be on the trend, otherwise you're off.
Yeah,
correct.
For sure. Explain some of the highlights and innovations that LeeBoy has here at ConExpo.
Well, we've got, basically, we design equipment with a paving contractor in mind. So we do everything around making him much more productive, whether it be in higher horsepower engines, more efficient hydraulic, more efficient tractive efforts, more efficient responsiveness. So everything that we do is designed many times below the skin of the machine. Many times we obviously alter the designs, but we do everything with a paving contractor in mind to make him more efficient and to understand his processes, excuse me, his processes and how we can make them work more effectively for him.
Let's talk about opportunities and challenges. What are the biggest ones that we're facing in the construction equipment?
Well, the opportunities is obviously infrastructure, I think, but here is one of the biggest risks that we also have. There is not a lot of productive dialogue going on other than within AEM that has gotten their infrastructure vision 2050. But this is something where the governments have got to step in and provide good policy for us. There is a lot of stuff going on that will not be handled properly, at a micro level. This is something that good policy has got to dictate, and AEM is leading the charge on that with their IV 2050. They're doing a terrific job in stepping back and trying to understand what the issues for infrastructure are, and then preparing the industry to respond to that. I mean, if you look at what's going on, and I mean, this world is changing so quickly, last mile logistics. How is last mile logistics going to influence infrastructure? Everybody wants everything today, whether it be one box of this or one box of that. That has got a massive impact on infrastructure, and we have to understand what that is. So that's the greatest opportunity that we have in that.
That in a challenge that we're really going to face, you think, head on?
Well, the biggest challenge we have, one of the biggest challenges that I think industry is stepping up to, and academia, is workforce development. That is a major, major issue, and technology is helping in that. But we also have to be sensitive that as technology displaces some of the earlier processes, that we retrain our people, that we provide them ladders of opportunity for their careers, such that a job that is in vogue today and is displaced by some process change, that person has got a ladder and a vision to get to his next level with both his intermediation and the company's intermediation in providing the next step for his career development. We simply can't let technology come in and displace people. Those people, the companies have got to take charge of that and take a very, very serious responsibility cohabited with the individual. And if we do that, that'll succeed. And I think that's where private enterprise will do a very, very good job in that whole area of workforce development and working in conjunction with academia.
I love the analogy of the ladder.
It is.
That makes it really clear that we're on this rung together. What's the next rung?
And it's a mutual responsibility. Here's the ladder, and here's what you, the employee, have to do. If you do that, here's what your opportunities are, and this is what we're going to do for you. And in many cases, those ladders, you will lose people to that, but we don't care, because you're going to retain a hell of a lot more people than you ultimately will ultimately lose. So the whole concept of developing and taking responsibility for the development of your people, and not always waiting for government to step in, because usually that solution is not going to be the very pretty one. Yeah. It's going to be mandated, and it's going to be about protecting jobs as opposed to creating jobs. And the ladder is the way to go. Here's where you are, that's where you have to be, this is where you step up, this is where I step up, and here's your earning power. How can you lose?
I've really enjoyed the conversation. Thank you so much,
Chris. Thank you very much.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.